FDC party founder Dr. Kizza Besigye had to fight back tears yesterday as he addressed the media on the current wrangles that are threatening to tear the party apart.
It's emotional. For people to think that, the change you are fighting for, and, at some stage.
The points of contention include 300 million shillings whose origins cannot be explained by the party leadership, as well as claims that there are some members within the party who are in cahoots with the NRM party. These matters were first brought to light by Ibrahim Ssemujju Nganda and a section of other party leaders in a meeting that they held at Sharing Hall in Zambia.
If you want, for me, you can count me out. I cannot be party to a process that is going to install a Maoraic leadership whose main objective is to carry the party to Museveni.
Whereas there had been hope that subsequent meetings held between the party members, including a council meeting and a summit, would resolve these differences, this has not been the case. In a further fraying of relations, Party Secretary General Nandala Mafabi has dropped Ssemujju Nganda as the FDC party whip in Parliament, replacing him with Mawokota South MP Yusuf Nsibambi. In a letter that he addressed to the Speaker of Parliament on 7th August, Nandala pointed out that these changes were to take immediate effect. Nsibambi has accepted the new role.
It's not an easy position, as you realize, given the circumstances, but we have a duty and a responsibility to galvanize our party.
The new FDC party whip adds that on top of his agenda is reconciling the FDC Parliament caucus.
Already you have the leadership in Parliament is conflicted, has taken a different dimension. So you need a voice and a head which is not deeply involved in these wrangles.
Nsibambi also hopes to use this caucus to resolve the wrangles that are threatening to tear down one of the country's main opposition parties. Asked whether his appointment was a signal of a purge of MPs opposed to the Nandala and Amriat leadership, Nsibambi had this to say.
We're not going that direction because I can assure you, if you look at the press conference of Dr. Besigye yesterday, if you look at the meeting which was at Fairway, and I think even Najanankumi, all the parties are saying they are still members of FDC.
But the news of his removal from the office of the FDC party whip has not taken Ibrahim Ssemujju Nganda by surprise at all.
They were already uncomfortable. And by the way, it started much earlier, even with the elections. Amriat has been so incompetent that he even fears competition from his own people.
Ssemujju further claims that the current party president, Patrick Oboy Amriat, has always been in fear of his outspoken nature, especially on the floor of Parliament.
Because in our earlier meeting with Amriat, he told FDC MPs that Ssemujju Nganda was talking too much and he was causing you other MPs problems. So it's just given that Museveni would tell him that, please, I no longer want Ssemujju is causing me too much trouble.
Ssemujju says that he's not bothered by his removal from office since his primary role is to represent his constituents of Chira municipality in Parliament.
But also there is nothing in being the FDC whip in Parliament. If they want it so much, I will give it to them. They didn't even have to sack me like they are purporting. Because my major responsibility is to represent the people of Chira municipality.
What remains to be seen now is whether Ssemujju will also be dropped from his position as party spokesperson. Joyce Nakato, NTV Tonight.